Paul Parsons, Sport Bodywork. We're going to go over a little bit of flossing for the ankle today, and how you can make your flossing better is if someone's flossing you, or if you're flossing yourself, you take the joint or the limb or anything that you're flossing and rotate it in one direction or the other. And if it feels good, let's say it's going to feel better when I rotate this way, that's the direction I'm going to floss. So I hold the end of the floss down, put a little bit of tension on it, and once it's wrapped over and you know it's wrapped over, then you don't have to hold the end anymore. So I put a little bit of tension here, come over, a little bit of tension, a little bit of tension, and then we're going to go right behind the Achilles, underneath the ankle bone. And each time I wrap, I'm going to overlap the floss by about half. And so I'm putting a little bit of tension on here just for demonstration. When you actually floss a limb, you floss to your tolerance. So some people are going to be able to handle more than others, and some people are going to be able to handle very little tension, because there's a lot of stretch in that floss. The more stretch, the more tension. Now we have a small ankle here, so I would end up wrapping almost to the knee. We don't need that. So all I'm going to do is go a couple more wraps, and then we just head right back down the ankle. Once it's fully wrapped, I'm going to have her flex, point her toes, and lift her toes. So that would be dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. Once you get to the end, you take that little tab and tuck it. And this stuff is pretty sticky, so it'll stick to itself. Go ahead and flex and dorsiflex. Now, if someone's flossing you or helping you, they can take the joint a little further than you can on your own. And for demonstrations, we're only going to do about 10 reps in each direction. But if you're fit and you have a lot of stamina, or you want to get better faster, the more reps, the better. Movement under pressure is the key. Keep going. Come on. Let's get it going. And it's uncomfortable, to say the least. Now you're going to do circles, one direction and then the other. And you can help too if you're doing that. If you're not, it's just hard work. There's no real studies on flossing yet, but that doesn't matter because it works so good and so quickly. Now change their direction. If you could see her face, she's suffering a little bit, but it's so quick and the benefit is so amazing. So if this was a low ankle sprain or a high ankle sprain, she'd feel relief almost immediately. Now plantar flex, point those toes, and dorsiflex, lift those toes. Plant those toes, lift those toes. To make it the best scenario possible, you would do passive movement, someone else moving the joint. Then you would do active movement, you doing the joint. Then you would do resisted movement, where you're actually using body weight or some kind of resistance to get the range of motion. That's what works the best, I've found. So now we're gonna take it off. And this is simply how to floss an ankle. Now you can apply this on any part of the body. Go ahead and see how that moves. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. Of course, it's freedom now. But if there was a calf issue back here or something on the side, we could start the floss here and wrap up to there. And if there's extra, come back down. So we're going to do a series of flossing videos going up the leg.